Murder Mystery 2 has been around for over 12 years, tracing back to the launch of the original game in early 2014. In the early days, when the community was first forming, Nikilis was actually quite active. He read player suggestions, showed he cared about feedback, and focused on pushing on the game forward. Today, however, he stays silent, rarely making posts on Twitter or interacting within his Discord. He keeps his circle small, choosing only to communicate with his developer team. There are several major reasons for this shift. So, the internet and the Roblox community were very different a decade ago. Back in 2016, before the release of Season 1, Nikilis had much more freedom to speak openly without feeling the need to close himself off. In the current landscape, anything a developer says, it will be scrutinized, taken as absolute truth, and held up against them by the audience. To prevent oversharing or having his words twisted, Nikilis now keeps his communication to a minimum, ensuring he only says the exact right things at the right time. Furthermore, having been on the platform since December of 2008, he belongs to an entirely older generation of Roblox and does not naturally connect with a modern player base. Simply put, Nikilis does not need to talk to keep his game alive. A quick look at the Murder Mystery 2 game page shows a massive active player count. Despite doing almost no public relations or audience due to diligence over the last 7 years, the game continuously ranks as top 215 title on Roblox, pulling in over 25.8 billion visits. Following the philosophy of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, he has no practical reason to break his confidentiality when the game is already succeeding at the highest level. Unlike other massive Roblox titles that are run by corporate entities and massive studios, Murder Mystery 2 is maintained by one of the smallest developer teams for a game of its scale, consisting primarily of Nikilis, Zylik, I Don't Have a Use, Dylan, and Joven. Many large developer teams eventually break up due to internal conflict and behind-the-scenes drama when too many people are involved. By keeping his team incredibly small and methodical, Nikilis protects his inner sphere of influence and avoids the public failures that plague larger studios. Nikilis strategically outsourced his public communication years ago. In 2016, his team members Dylan and Joven created the JD YouTube channel, which quickly became the official public mouthpiece for Murder Mystery 2. Whenever the community needs information regarding game updates or future content, they look to these creators rather than Nikilis himself. Finding trusted individuals to handle daily promotion and community interaction allowed Nikilis to step away from the microphone permanently and focus entirely on coding. Ultimately, Nikilis remains silent because he does not have to speak. He has managed to maintain absolute anonymity for over a decade, never showing his face or leaking personal details beyond his first name. From a developer's perspective, this is the ideal scenario. He doesn't have the pressure of being the public figure, he only needs to maintain the game standard by putting out a few solid updates a year. The silence isn't a sign of neglect, it's a calculated boundary that has allowed Murder Mystery 2 to thrive for over a generation.